Now, what you got for Vince? You guys keep asking me these questions, these hard questions first. Thank you. What you got for Vince?
Thank you
You can ask
for
me
that.
questions every day.
And for Vince, as a Long Beach native, in what ways, good or bad, have you seen Long Beach change, and what concerns do you have for youth of color in the future?
I mean, I feel like racial dynamics have gotten way worse in the past couple years. Now it's kind of reminiscent of 2004 through like 2006. Middle school era was really bad. I think there's a lack of community, and that comes from the top down. I think there's a lack of a feeling of having safe havens for these kids to do things and to go places and to have opportunities. One of my friends' kid plays at Cherry Park, baseball, kind of a travel ball kind of situation, but just throughout the city. The gatekeeping of those things by people who have other opportunities, other monies. Every team needed $1,500 and they couldn't raise anything, but they playing at a public park. The pricing of everything, especially from housing to just the ability to have a hobby, is kind of pricing out people of color. When I first got my record deal, I got like 100 grand, which is like 20 grand, which is, beneath minimum wage, and that's your pay for probably the next 2 to 3 years. So we stayed on in a one-bedroom apartment on 5th and Temple, and it was 900. Right now in that building is probably like 1750, and that was not that long ago. So I think, when there's no access to additional funds and you don't have the money to give your children things to do for pastimes and the hobbies, which leads to the streets. And right now, it's in a situation I haven't seen it be in a long time. So I think when you don't give children opportunity to interact with that community, to meet their neighbors, to play sports, to have hobbies, then when they get older, and you're meeting people for the first time when you're in a really weird state of, trying to find yourself and trying to figure out who you are in the world, things just kind of trickle down and get worse. So I think the best thing that we can do in the city is have opportunity for people to know their neighbors. Because, like I said, I'm in the city all the time, and these kids don't know the people down the street. And then next thing you know, they beefing, and the next thing you know, somebody passes away, and then there's no way to stop it. And it didn't used to be like that. And I think that that's something that needs to be fixed, because we turn it into these other places, and that's not what we need to be.